Good. Let's make now this here. So basically it's just the detail we have done earlier with some kind of, I don't really know, segmentation maybe. So to do that, let's go inside here, add some segments. Maybe 20, it's fairly enough. We are going to bevel that. And we are going to individual origin. So we can just extrude that, cancel extrusion, scale that inside with the exclusion of the y-axis. So we have this type of segmentation. I don't really know if it's going inside or outside. You can't really see it, or maybe you see it, I don't know. Basically you can do it in this way, or you can just do it in the opposite way. So whatever you want and whatever it's looking better. I think outside it's looking a little bit better. So let's keep that in this way. So the next thing, I just want to add here this ring. So for that I'm going to scale that. Obviously we have to do that in the separate object. Scale that a little bit smaller. And we have to delete here this faces so we can add some spacing. Going to add here the solidify modifier, even thickness, that's important. And keep in mind, we need a little bit more space for this detail here. So basically it's an inner ring, an outer ring maybe, and on the other side is a bigger ring. So let's think about that. And inside I think here is another ring. Tad many rings here. But basically I think we have the first done. So this is the small one, it's like here. Then we have the bigger one on the other side. I think it's going inside of the object. I'm not really sure. So I think it's going inside of the object here, but down here not. It's difficult now. But maybe it's looking cool if we just keep it inside of the object. So make a known separation of it, because we're going to make it a little bit bigger here. Maybe yeah, I'm going to keep that in this way, that's fine. So let's try now this other thing. And we're going to rotate it a little bit up. So go to 3D cursor so you can rotate that. Now should be good here. Let's try to add a cube. I'm going to isolate it again. And I think we are still a little bit off with the rotation. But basically this here, the center of this object has to be on this spot. That's very important. So we're going to rotate that again on the 3D cursor. So now it should be good. A little bit more. Alright, now it should be good. So we can scale it on the y-axis. And let's try again. So you're going to just delete one side and the bottom. So we can work with 1/4. We're going to add here, can we add here, yeah, that's good, that's good. But we're going to add here first of all a loop cut. And here another one. So we can just bevel that. So now we can add here another one. I just want to be, let's see, maybe on this spot here. So we have a length of 0.273. Same thing here. Now we can select that, drag it down, and select that, drag it inside. So I just want to make that area a little bit bigger. Alright, I think we are going to get where I just want. So I'm going to make that smaller. We have to delete here the inside, so basically just select here the faces. Delete them, dissolve faces, or maybe only faces. We can delete here these lines, we don't need them. Now we can add a solidify modifier. I think we are still off here. We haven't here enough space for the details. So let's make that a little bit bigger. So now should be good here. And let's see how much we can do here. Maybe in the opposite way. Activate even thickness and just go outside. So we can add here some kind of bars going on. As you can see here, you can just duplicate that. Or maybe we are going to duplicate that later on because we are going to add now some details in here. For that I'm going to apply the solidify modifier, so we have one object here. And now basically you can add some details going on here. To do that, we are going to add some kind of loop cuts in here. Select the faces. Now we can just insert it the first time. But you see we have here the same problem, so I think we have a face in here. Yep, we are going to delete that. On the bottom too. And now we can select here the faces, insert that. Like that. Insert that again, because we are going to activate the boundary, or not the boundary, sorry, the individual, so we can just extrude it inside. Like that, that's looking cool. Don't worry about the back, it's not even, you can't really see that, that's fine. Alright, select all, duplicate that, scale it by -1, recalculate outside, and we have the other side so far. As you can see here, we have another thing going on inside, so we have to do that too, maybe only on this area. So let's try that. So it's very simple. I'm going to isolate that alone, so we can it's going until here, I think. So duplicate that, make it smaller, so we can put it right in here. Maybe we're going to add here an own separation, so we can add solidify modifier. And with that, apply the solidify modifier, so we can just finalize this object here. Alright, looking good. I'm going to add here some detail, so for that I have just to delete here the loop cuts. So we can do the same thing. Let's delete one side. We have to add here our cursor to select that. origin to 3D cursor. Obviously we are destroying now our shape, so we have to apply the mirror modifier for that. We're going to add another mirror modifier, and now we have it on the back if we activate the y-axis. Perfect. Apply that. So we can just delete here these lines and we are good to go. Alright, done that. Now we are ready to add here this type of holding bars, and maybe we are going to add it on the other one too. Delete again the view, so we are going just to see our details here. And to add here this holding bars, it's relatively easy. We have just to add here a cylinder, 32 is enough. And we are going just to rotate that, maybe begin with 45 degrees. So like this. So we have one here, one is here, one is here, and one is here. That would be good, I think. Alright, so go into the edit mode. I'm going to select here all the front. And basically I just want to extrude it right along the normals. So select the normals and drag it outside. And that's it. Good, I'm taking that. We can just duplicate it, rotate it. So we have to be right in the right rotation here. I'm going to select here this point as active, go to active element, and we can just put it on the line. Now we can just rotate it and we are right in the right rotation here. We're going to put that here. And for the other one, basically I have just to make that a little bit bigger. And for the other one, we can just duplicate that. Let's see if we just rotate that. Yeah, we have to rotate it. So same thing here, make that as active, put it here, rotate it, and we are good to go with that. Alright, select all. We have to put it right in the right position here. I have to see if it's fairly enough or it's too spread out, but I think we are good here. Yeah, how we can do this now? Maybe we are going to add one here and the other one here. So we have two of them. And I think it's turning out good. Shade it smooth and just go to smooth by angle. Yeah, I'm going to keep that. That's fine. Make sure your pivot is right in the middle. So cursor to select, cursor to root origin, sorry. And with that, go into the edit mode, select all, go up here, 3D cursor. And now we can just duplicate that, rotate it. We have to be right in the rotation here like that. I think we are a little bit off because it's not looking good here, so I'm going to delete this quick. I don't like that really. So let's just take that. Oh, we are in the right rotation. Strange. It's not looking good. Yeah, okay, alright. Go back to 3D cursor, we are going just to rotate it again. By 90. We are definitely off here. Yeah, you see? So we're going to do that manually again, just to be consistent with that. Alright, select all, duplicate that, scale x -1. Now we can put it on the other side. We should be in the right rotation here.